Hit that little shit, baby. Come on, hit that TP, baby.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Smack that shit, boy. Before you even making breakfast, 5K. Let's go. Good morning, y'all. It's currently 8:40 in the morning. Monday, June 23rd. We're about to get started in this market. Let's go. As you guys can see, I only have gold US 30 and NAS 100. I'm not trading nothing else but these three. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But these three right here, these 3 pairs, the only ones I want to trade. I don't see anything on here. I'm not trading shit. I'm not looking nowhere else. That's it. I've been seeing, brothers. There's no need for me to look nowhere else. I get better feeds on here and all that stuff. To play around a little bit, but initial analysis is for it to retrace this level, then go back up. If it breaks past this trend line, I'm closing it, and that's it. I'm just not gonna enter the trade right here. Yeah, that bit looks choppy though. I don't like it. To me, it looks very reasonable. It looks very reasonable to take the trade. 1, 2, 3 touches. This trend line broke structure clearly. Off. Dividing gaps. This right. And to be honest, if I do get this entry and win, I'm not gonna trade again. I make 6. That's 6,000. Make 6,000 today. I'll let that be for today and trade tomorrow. Bruh. What are the chances though, bro? I should be able to get my entry. $21.59. Depending on where I am in this position at 950, it's gonna, involve. No, depending on where I am at 950, it's gonna be a big factor in what I do with the trade before news hits. Because the thing is, if it's all the way down here to this level, then I'll just have it at a good area where I'm making 500 to 1,000, and I'll either just let it hit my stop loss or take profit. But if I'm very close, like a good decent amount, like I haven't broke structure yet here, I'll just probably take the profits that I have, close it. Yes, there can be a chance that it can go in my favor, but there's also a chance it cannot go in my favor and where I can lose extra. and I'd rather not take that risk. But yeah, it all depends on the area that I'm gonna be in at 950. Now that I'm in a trade, I'm not gonna look at any other market other than this one. But yeah, I might go make some breakfast, make a little video while I'm doing so that you can see like what I'm gonna eat. But yeah, I think it'll be better if I just do what it needs to do now, and then I come back afterwards after it's already moved around a little bit. And obviously by then it either has taken me out or it's already created structure to where I can start moving my stop loss and having it at break even. Yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in a little bit. What's up, y'all? Before I even got to start making breakfast, it hit my alert, so we're about to go check it out right now, and so we will get. What's up, y'all? It seems like it's up. Damn, bro, she doesn't shut up. All right, it hit the area where I had the alert, which was here, but then it's now showing support on this level. So before I go ahead and move my stop loss, I wanted to break structure properly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another alert, but it's somewhere different. I feel like this is a good structure point right here. I had a good push downwards, but did have a strong support off this level. I'm gonna go ahead and put alerts here. And I also already have an alarm clock at 9:50, just in case I get carried away making food or eating or some shit. I just forget I have a clock at 9:50, so I can be on here before the alarm goes off. I mean, before the news comes out. But right now, so far, even with that big push to the up, that big push, it's still showing good movement. So yeah, I'm not too concerned. Let it do what it needs to do. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm gonna show you right before I make breakfast and what it's looking like right after. Got it. What's up again? Before I even left, look at the shit that it just did. My goodness. Yeah. Oh boy indeed. I'm not gonna get scared. Moving towards, I take profit. Just hoping the supports aren't too crazy. If it obviously closes below this level, I'll confidently move my stop loss in a very reasonable area. God. Oh my God. Come on, baby, hit that shit. Come on, hit that little shit. Hit that little shit, come on. If it closes down here, I'll go ahead. Go down here, yeah, I'm stop loss. I ain't getting greedy. Greedy, fuck that shit. Hit that little shit, baby, come on, hit that TP, baby. Hit that TP, nigga, I ain't scared. Smack that shit, boy. Before even making breakfast, nigga, 5K. Let's go. Fucking playing with me, boy. And that's it for today. That's all y'all had to see. I'm still gonna show you breakfast. So let's go make some breakfast. What's up, y'all? I finally finished. I made a video while I was making it, but you know, iPhone and shit. That video was too long and stuff. But yeah, this is the food right there. See the eggs, salami, yogurt with granola, and then some banana with strawberry. That's pretty much what I be having almost every single day, because it's something simple and something I can make like quick. I can't snap with this finger, so I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, it's something I can make quick, and it's, you know, it has mostly everything that I need with the fruits, the eggs, protein, meat, yogurt, all the stuff that I really need is in that one meal. So it's a good one. It's easy to be consistent with. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys after I'm done eating and I'm back on the market so that I can review the trade that I took today. Catch you guys. Hope you've been enjoying the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got it. What's up, y'all? As you can see, it's currently 12:26, probably 12:30 in the afternoon. I enjoyed my morning. You know, was eating my breakfast and stuff, watching some YouTube, and as well I got some new stuff that I had ordered that came in. I got in this journal, the journal right here, these pencils, and then I got in these charging cables right here. I also got some playing cards because I be fucking around with a deck of cards every now and then when I'm bored, but I gotta wait a long ass time for that. But yeah, the most important thing, even though I enjoy the cards, the most important thing is this right here, pencil and the journal, so I can journal my trades as well, take notes that I need to be taking. But yeah, we're about to get into this trade. I'm gonna show you guys, even though you guys were there and seen it with me. I'm basically just gonna do another, look over, see what I could have changed, what I could have done differently. Me personally, I feel like in this trade in specific, ironically, it was like perfect. Like, to be honest, this trade in specific, it was perfect. I had a perfect entry, a perfect stop loss, perfect take profit. Though yes, it came all the way down here, I feel the way I acted and did everything was perfect to the T. And obviously from now on, I'm gonna try to basically clone the mindset and strategies that I had in this exact moment, as it literally was perfection. Obviously not gonna be perfection every single time, but I can't describe it in any other way. Like, I literally applied everything I needed to apply. The mindset I had, as you guys saw in the previous recordings, was there was times where I wanted to enter and I had to, like, no, let me back up, look at this again, make sure. And then as you guys saw on gold, I don't know if I'm gonna show it on here or not, but on gold, I was looking for a buy, but then when I looked at it again, the best entry using my strategy, it already happened. And I was like telling myself, like, maybe I already missed out on it. Let me not look for another entry, as the entry already happened over here and I'm over here waiting for it to retrace. Maybe I should just take myself out of this one. That trade also ended up being a winner. If I would have entered in at the first retracement, it was a winner. It was a 1-6, I believe, but there I would have risked 1,000, so I would have made around 6,000. I would have made around what I made on the other trade, or I would have made like $1,000 more. End of the day, it was a winner either way. But as you guys saw, I ended up making a trade on NAS 100 at this level. As you guys can see, this is on the 1 minute. But one thing I did tweak on my strategy that I was lacking in like a lot was looking at the higher time frames. And as you can see in the recordings as well, I had gone, as you see, I'm pretty sure I put the area of interest level around here, around this level right here. I had seen the rejection. I had gone in the 15 minute and I saw how it was moving upwards. I looked at the higher time frames, found the area of interest, saw that it rejected every time it would touch price at that certain level. And then what I did was I saw this area here, it caught my attention. I saw this long wick blue candle before it retraced back down to this previous level. I then went to the 5 minute to then see, okay, we see this, and this is where I actually, drew the tools down, look for an entry. The things that caught my eye first when I first looked at it on the 5 minute was this support right here. If I remember correctly, I had done it off this candle, this blue candle right here. I used that as the box, and boom. After that case, what I did is, since it wasn't as clean, I needed to see a rejection. As you can see here, it's not as clean as you may think, which is why I then lowered it and went to the 1 minute. And as you can see here on the 1 minute, it showed a very nice rejection right here. As we can see here, look, if I circle here and go on the 5 minute, it's not gonna look like much, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's within here. And if you look at it, it doesn't look that clean, right? But obviously I was in the 1 minute, as I used the 1 minute to enter trades. So I had seen that push down on the 1 minute. And when I saw that rejection here, I also saw this little trend, this small trend that it was respecting before it got back to the area of interest. When I looked at it, I'm like, okay, I have all of this that's been respected, right? And then I had to break a structure at this level that broke these structures here. So once I saw that, I was already like, okay, there's potential at this level right here. And as well, I was learning that gold tends to like to sweep liquidity or right above the body closes before it tends to make a drastic move to the opposite direction. So instead of looking for an entry at the candle where I previously do, even though it still would have been a very good entry, I actually ended up entering at the top of the body, at the top of the open of the red candle. So it was around here that I had entered. And also, thankfully, as you guys saw in the recording, because on the first initial entry I was trying to take, it had drastically rejected. But then thankfully on the next candle, I saw that it was about to come back up. I put the pending limit and it came up, retested the line, it put me in. It brought it down a little bit, but very, very minimal. Thankfully, I did a pending limit, so it was almost as accurate as it can be. And then my stop loss, if I remember correctly, was off this fair value gap that I saw all the way over here to the left. And now that I have that there, I'm gonna take out this box so it's cleaner for you guys to see. And I had it on the body right here. I had it at 7, I remember. But that's 7. So this is what it's looking like. Forget the take profit right now. As of right now, I had the entry and the stop loss set. I already knew that the take profit obviously was going to be a good amount, but for that I had also learned that instead of looking for on the 1 minute, it's best to look at the 1 hour or 15 minute. Though I had already looked at the 1 hour, as you can see over here, it's not as clean, especially with this fat gap down here that hasn't been filled, and there's no real structure to know like, okay, this is an actual area of support. That's where I can stop myself at. So I immediately went to the 15 minute, and here I saw an amazing area to take profit at. Those are the equal lows and this fair value gap. That's what it was. There we go. Apologies, I got confused. And I put it in the middle, and it was somewhere around. And obviously we look at the 1 minute, we saw this drastic push down. And as you guys saw, while I was I was recording on my phone because I wanted to post it on the story. Because as well, last night I had posted of me taking notes and tweaking my strategy and all that stuff. So I wanted to show that, you know, how drastic it could be if you apply what you take notes on and apply your discipline and everything that you need to do. So obviously you guys saw I was pretty happy, as I've been on a losing streak these past 2 weeks. So it was a very good start to the week, a very good feeling for me to be able to, like, you know, see the progress that I've been making, see that I haven't changed, I haven't allowed all those losses to like make me lose my motivation to keep going and to continue progressing on that stuff. I was very, very happy and proud of myself. But yeah, it was as simple as that. It wasn't nothing crazy. I wasn't doing all these crazy confluences or using all these indicators. Simply doing the same strategy that I've been losing these past 2 weeks on, and ended up actually getting 11x trade on. All right, back to it. Apologies. Someone that called me. But yeah, basically, damn, I forgot what I was doing. All I remember is the take profit, so I'm gonna just go back to the take profit. Oh yeah, but it was a 1 to 11.36 risk to reward ratio. I was risking $500, and you guys saw I made, I'll just show you guys, I made $5,231.29. and as you guys saw, I had other trades that I had made, you know, trying it out and stuff. Here I lost like 400, then I made 1,000, and then I lost 400, and then I made 5,231. So it hasn't been a bad start. This one I'm not counting as a win. I mean, if you want to count it as a win, whatever. But, you know, clickbait purposes, this one right here, that 5,000 is gonna be, you know, the main attraction for this video. But yeah, back to it. I'm super proud of how I acted. You guys saw it was drastically moving, and instead of me getting fearful and getting scared of it going back and taking me out, I was rationalizing myself mentally and being like, okay, no, I'm not gonna exit out early and get scared. All I'm gonna do is just trail with my stop loss and not get too greedy. As I'm pretty sure I said, I'm not gonna get too greedy. If it closes down here, I put stop loss above here, and I moved stop loss immediately once it closed. And I had stop loss like at 2,900 or 2,200, some shit like that. I know I had it above 2,000. I was making for sure above $2,000. But just like that, it showed that I rationalized. I was following my strategy strictly and being disciplined enough to put myself back on track when I was looking at other trades that were making too much sense, as well that when the market on here was looking too sloppy as it was here, I was telling myself, no, I'm not going to trade. Let me just look at gold. And then gold's opportunity went away. I had seen that I missed out. I wasn't going to force an opportunity, though the setup was already in motion. And then I came back here because I wasn't just going to get off. I was going to wait because it was early still. I waited. Then this opportunity showed. It looked cleaner on here than it did on US 30. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait. And then obviously I told myself, okay, I'm in a trade. There's no need for me to look for any other market or for any other trades that I can possibly take. When I'm in one already, just stick to this one, look at the movement and everything. And then once I already saw that the movement was decent, I went ahead, put an alert, and I went to go make breakfast. And then before I even started, the alert went off. I came back and I saw this big push, but I didn't get worried. I told myself, okay, I needed to break structure at least past here. I'll go ahead, put an alert there, have the block set up there. And then the moment I go ahead and do the little transition shit to where I was gonna go make breakfast, that shit spiked down, it hit the alert. I went back on the camera. And then as you guys saw, which I'm glad you guys saw, was how I reacted as it was moving down and eventually hit my take profit. I was talking shit, you know, a little bit. I was feeling good and stuff. But even though I was talking shit, I was telling myself I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Hit that fucking take profit, because y'all saw it hit the take profit and went up and didn't close it. But I didn't give a fuck. I was gonna stick through until it took that shit out. Ended up taking it out, made my 5,000. Happy as fuck. Finally got that losing streak over with a good ass win. And as well, you guys can count it too, because I traded 1,000 yesterday. But you can low-key count as today. It wasn't even yesterday, it was today, but like 2 in the morning or something like that. But yeah, today was a good ass start to the week, to the month as well. Yeah, I got 6 days or so, some shit like that left on this competition thing. And yeah, like I said again, I'm gonna keep saying, I stuck by my strategy. I tweaked a little bit of things here and there, and I applied it today. You guys saw how it rewarded me, and it made me feel good about myself, made me feel proud that I stayed disciplined and applied everything that I learned, and the notes that I took, I applied it, and I held it on myself for accountability to stick by everything that I know I need to do. And I ended up getting rewarded for it. So it just goes to show, you can be losing 2 weeks in a fucking row, as long as you stick by it. And yes, sometimes when you realize that there are a little bit of errors in your system, to critique it and put full accountability on yourself and have an open mind enough to take into consideration, okay, maybe my strategy does need a little bit of things tweaked. Maybe I am making mistakes emotionally as well strategically, and I need to change it a little bit. I don't need to change my strategy in total, but I do need to tweak a couple of things to make it better. And once you do that and you apply it, because it's easier said than done, when you actually do it and you apply it, you will be rewarded, not with a win, but rewarded in the fact of being able to know that you stuck to what you needed to stick to, and you're staying consistent even through your losses, to the point when you start getting your winners, you're gonna become profitable. And yes, as you guys saw, this is my first win or winning day out of 2 weeks. But you guys saw, even through my losses, I was sticking through it. I was taking it to the chin for the most part, and doing my best to just stay consistent with my strategy and not change things drastically, and just keep my head up high and not allow the market to completely destroy my confidence. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave any comments down below for whatever you want to do, whether it's support, tips, or advice, or something that has to involve nothing that involves trading or YouTube. It can be something personal or whatever. I'm still gonna read it. I'm still gonna reply. Still show my love to anybody who wants to leave any support anywhere or any comment. Thank you again for watching. Hope to catch you in the next video, which is tomorrow. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Enjoy the rest of your day as well. Catch you later.